turns toward us as the earth turns. And always beyond the horizon lies tomorrow. Tomorrow with the hopes, the fears, and the dreams we cannot see. But perhaps our vision is greater than we know. Let's see. The man you're looking at is David Blair, Captain U.S. Armed Forces. He is about to begin the most difficult assignment in the history of mankind. When now is tomorrow. The most difficult assignment in the history of mankind. What will it be? And how would you or I respond to its terrifying demands? Before Captain Blair was chosen for the job, 100,000 other men were tested for it and rejected. And before he was dispatched to the assignment, he was required to undergo a year of intensive preparation. The careful choice was necessary. The year of preparation was necessary, even though the assignment is only for 6 months. Because the man you are looking at will be given the authority to destroy the world. How soon? Not even until tomorrow. For now is tomorrow.
Yes? Thank you, Sergeant. Captain Blair, sir.
Come in. Blair.
Pleased to know you, sir. Sit down. Thank you, sir.
You ready to go to work, huh?
Yes, sir, I am.
Good. We've been short a man several weeks now.
Anytime you say, sir.
We'll put you on tonight.
Fine.
It's customary for our new replacements to hear this.
This is the President speaking. Today you are embarking upon a venture which could determine the very future of the world. Yours is a grave responsibility, one which is by its nature charged with tensions. Do not underestimate it for a second.
Yeah?
Captain Russell?
That's right.
Thanks, Sergeant. That'll be all. Name is Blair.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the club.
Thanks again. Very nice.
Oh, it's a regular home away from home.
This is mine?
That's right.
You been here long?
2 months.
How is it?
Just peachy, Captain. Gentlemen, this is Captain Blair, Captain Stein, Beaumont, Ward, Johnson, Campbell, and Nolan.
Gentlemen?
You can sit over here if you like.
Thank you.
Thank you. Where are you from, Blair? New York.
There I go again.
Get a little rattled around here sometimes. Better to face it than to pretend it doesn't exist.
Captain Stein is our philosopher.
Have a seat, please.
Thank you. When you going on, Blair?
Tonight?
22 to 2400?
Yes, how'd you know?
What's Connolly's watch?
Oh, yes, that's the man that I...
Mm-hmm. Have some cream?
Captain Conway.
No need to discuss your job. You know exactly what it is. The only point I want to re-emphasize is this. Because the job is a physically monotonous one, you'll find your mind drifting in one of two directions. Toward apathy or toward excessive thought. Both directions are bad. At all times, concentrate on what you're doing. On a watch that lasts only 2 hours, that shouldn't be difficult.
No, sir.
I know you've been cautioned on this 100 times before, but it bears repeating. Everything's the same as it was during your training, with one exception. Here we confine our reports to major incidents only. The other difference, of course, is you'll be alone.
During your period of training, gentlemen, you will, of course, have instructors with you, observing and evaluating your reaction patterns. However, when you're on assignment, you'll be completely isolated. This is necessary. If the moment should come when action is required, there'll be no time for argument or discussion. The decision will have to be made by one man, instantaneously. At the very second you are positive that such action is required, you will turn the key to war and launch the primary flight of missiles toward our enemy.
Hi.
I thought you were asleep.
I was for a while. How was it?
Just peachy, Captain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alert X positive. Alert X positive. Effect contact procedure. Aircraft bearing C45-165. Identity negative. Possible green 7. Alert X positive sustained. Aircraft Pacific 40-05. Line San Francisco. Identity negative sustained. Alert X cancel. Aircraft identity positive. Cease contact procedure. Repeat, cease contact procedure.
Well, I have to admit, it comes as quite a shock. You try to prepare yourself for it, but that droning mechanical voice.
Well, just wait till you've had 5 or 6 alerts. Or 10 or 12.
I wonder how many Alert X's you can get in 6 months.
It's those double X's that really shake you up.
So, isn't it worth it? At the end of our 6 months, we'll all be majors. In nice, cushy jobs.
Sure, and we'll have built-in twitches.
All right.
It'll do. That's all for now.
Excuse me. Am I late for something?
We're just telling the others about Captain Ward. Ward? He's leaving us. Until we get a new replacement, you'll each have additional time added to your watch.
Captain Conley. Captain Ward. 3 months, though. Couldn't have been his training. He must have been inadequately screened.
No, I can get to anybody. Anybody at all. You've only been here 3 weeks. You wait till you reach a month, 2 months. Wait till it starts to work on you. You all alone up there in that room, just waiting for that final incident. Well, maybe it'll really be an attack, but more likely it'll be an accident. A missile that was launched by mistake, lost aircraft, even an unexpected meteor fall. There you are with that key in front of you. Turn it and goodbye everything. Turn it and goodbye everything.
Alert X positive. Alert X positive. Defect contact procedure. FO pickup Greenland 73-55. Identity negative. Possible upper dog 9. Alert X positive sustain. FO track Canada 64-73. Line Detroit. Identity negative sustain. Hold Alert X positive. Alert double. Repeat double X positive. FO track Canada 57-84. Line Chicago. Identity negative sustain. Alert double X cancel. Cease contact procedure. FO identity positive. Upper dog 9. Repeat. Cease contact procedure.
Turn it and goodbye everything. Turn it and goodbye everything.
They're dying. Can't you see them? All of them are dying. Oh, God. Look at them. Look at them. They're dying. They're dying. Oh, God. No.
Little high. I say it's a little high. You, nervous?
Yeah, nervous.
I'd be nervous, too. Get your pill.
A pill, huh?
Captain Conley. Captain Ward. Captain Russell.
Here, screen comedy reached an apex of zaniness in this typical scene of mass tomfoolery and mayhem.
They're dying. They're all dying.
Comrades!
Hey, no Christmas dinner? Anything I can do?
Lend me a sled. What do you say we go outside and build ourselves a snowman, just you and me?
Wouldn't it be nice?
It drives you crazy, doesn't it? Well, I'm just standing here, thinking.
It's very bad.
You know what I was thinking?
About snowmen.
Sometimes it's... You know? All those people, whether they live or die, depending on how fast we turn a key. Turn it a second too late, and maybe only 15 million survive instead of 25 or 30. You turn it a second too soon, and you start the whole thing without cause. What's to keep us from turning it too soon? We'll start training. Rawlings is in there now. He can start a war if he wants to. 2,000 hours, Johnson goes on. What if he decides he's going to turn the key? What if he can't stop himself? Who is going to stop him? And from 22 to 2,400 hours, 7 days a week, I can destroy the world. One man. That's what we've come to. We've got a lot of gall. Go on celebrating the birth of Christ. Yuletide thoughts.
We all have them, David.
Yeah, but they don't seem to bother you.
Of course they bother me. They bother all of us. We just have to hang on, that's all. There are people depending on us.
Too many.
Come on, let's go drink eggnog.
Well, ready for the ash can, am I?
What do you think?
Well, it's up to you, Doc.
Not yet. It's still up to you.
I'll make my 3-month checkup.
Captain Beaumont is leaving us. Until we get a new replacement, you'll each have 11 minutes added to your watch.
Beaumont, Conway, Ward, Russell, Johnson.
Claire?
Hey, Cal, you can see this. Hey, you guys.
As you know, it's customary for us to conduct a hearing on each of you men every 3 months. Nothing formal, just a little meeting to discuss how you're doing. We've observed you as carefully as possible. I'd like you to be as frank as you can in telling us exactly how you feel. Basically, are you able to go on?
Yes, sir, I think I am. I don't mean by that I think I have adjusted perfectly, or that I don't recognize the fact that the pressure will go on continuously. I do recognize it, but I think I can cope with it. I think I can live with it and function as I'm expected to.
You're sure of this?
Yes, sir. I am. Neil? Blair? Quiet night?
Alert X positive. Alert X positive. Defect contact procedure. Missile. Repeat. Missile. Arctic 90-75. Identity negative. Probable green 1. Repeat. Probable green 1. Alert double X. Repeat. Double X positive. Missile. Canada 63-0. Line Montreal. Identity negative. Sustained. Alert double X positive. Alert triple. Repeat. Triple X positive. Missile identity positive. Green 1. Canada. Line. New York City. 49-87. Repeat. Green 1. Alert triple X positive.
I was attacking, wasn't I? Wasn't I? You had to do it. You were attacking. Come on, Blair. All right. The boy. Come on, Blair. You were attacking. I had to do it. I had to do it. I wasn't trying, wasn't I?
You'll sleep for 20 hours.
Then he'll go home. I envy him. After the checkup. Always after the checkup.
Does that still surprise you?
Maybe we should dispense with it.
You know better than that. They didn't have that 3-month checkup to set their sights on. They'd break even sooner.
I suppose. The way it is, after the checkup, they think they've made it. They think they can go on. And they break over anything. More and more, I find myself thinking, what if these men were in the real control room? What if Blair had turned the real key tonight?
That would have been the finish, so why worry about it?
Maybe what we try to do for them doesn't help.
Maybe.
They all know where they are. I have to go.
Bob. Take it easy, huh?
Sorry I'm late, Paul.
They all know where they are. Putting fake desert views outside of fake windows, that doesn't help them forget where they are. Connolly knew it, Ward knew it, Russell, Johnson, Beaumont, they all knew. And Blair knew it, knew that he was in space, and believed that he had the power of life and death over that tiny world down there, and could not endure the responsibility. Except that all the time he thought he was under pressure, he was really safe. Being watched, tested, protected. All of them protected. Who will protect me? This is the real key. If I turn it, I won't be led away and put to sleep and sent back home to Earth. Because there may not be an Earth if I turn this key. Who will watch over me?
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven.
The name Captain Blair is fictitious, but there is a Captain Blair among us. Whether he must someday live the drama you've just seen is a matter very much up to us, his fellow men. And now let's do some more looking ahead. I'd like to tell you about this series and the kind of stories you can expect to see. There'll be stories about people of today pursuing their destinies in the world of tomorrow. Some of the stories will be serious, thought-provoking. Others will have a sense of fun and adventure. But these are very real people. Some of them you've already met. Your neighbor's son would rather play baseball than eat. That hard-working lady in politics rang your doorbell during the election. The young intern who took your blood pressure when you were having your annual checkup. And one of these people might even be you. For all of us have a role to play in tomorrow's world, and some of us may affect that world considerably. Let me show you what I mean. The young man you're looking at is Charles Joseph Selby. When we meet him, he'll be in his working clothes during the last days of the American League season. And we'll find him choked up with fear. Fear of a legend. But just 2 weeks ago, this young rookie hit his 59th home run of the year. One short of the record set by the immortal Babe Ruth. But that was 2 weeks ago.
Right three.
And he hasn't hit one out of the infield since. What's it like when a boy challenges the monument left by a man? And who will turn the trick for Chuck Selby? For someone does. And sets the stage for what is to happen on a September afternoon in Yankee Stadium when now is tomorrow. Charles Joseph Selby. Now let's turn to politics and to a woman who's had a meteoric career. This is Senator Winifred Knox Hamilton of New York, and we'll meet her at an historic moment. She has just had her name placed in nomination for President of the United States. Of course, Winifred Hamilton doesn't expect to win the nomination. This is actually a last-minute maneuver to delay the bandwagon of a candidate she opposes. But the maneuver works. For many delegates unwilling to be stampeded rally behind her. They give her enough support to deadlock the convention. But now Mrs. Hamilton is due for a surprise. For the man she opposes comes to see her, comes to bargain, and to offer a tempting prize. If she will withdraw from the race, he will make her his running mate. The first woman ever nominated for vice president. Winnie Hamilton has high ideals, but she's ambitious and perhaps corruptible, as she will learn in her long hours of decision. But she'll make up her mind at last, and will do so with an act of political courage that will electrify the convention. And in the wild balloting that follows, anything might happen. Wherever people strive toward a goal in tomorrow's world, there we'll find a story. This next gentleman, for example, he is Dr. Robert Alvarez, an American scientist at the University of California's Cancer Clinic. The report in his hands comes from a missionary in southwest Mexico and tells of an Indian culture where there's never been a case of death by cancer. Dr. Alvarez would like to investigate further, but the directors of the clinic do not share his enthusiasm. So the report is filed and his work goes on. Goes on until the day when he does some significant medical research on himself. Dr. Alvarez has cancer and a limited time to live. Now he will go to the Indian village. There he'll fight a battle against ignorance, superstition, and above all, against time. But Robert Alvarez will win that battle, for the very ignorance of these primitive people will at last unlock a secret which will be a priceless gift for Alvarez and for all mankind. There's one more gentleman I'd like you to meet. Some people might consider him a bit eccentric, when now is tomorrow. But I can assure you he takes himself quite seriously, like most of us. His name is Cyrus Williams. And he's going to be a very independent candidate for governor of Rhode Island. Now, lots of people talk about lowering the income tax, but Cyrus is out to abolish it altogether, at least as far as Rhode Island is concerned. His method is deceptively simple. If he is elected, he will issue a Declaration of Independence, and Rhode Island will leave the Federal Union. Of course, a lot of people won't take Cyrus seriously. But with a vigorous campaign and the rain on Election Day, Cyrus is going to win. What follows will be 10 days that shake the world. By this time, Cyrus will realize he's gone too far. But how does a proud man admit he's made a terrible mistake? Fortunately, Cyrus gets help from 3 people. His teenage daughter, a United States Naval lieutenant interned in the Newport City jail, and oh yes, Mrs. Cyrus Williams, trapped across the Connecticut border without a visa. How they get Cyrus out of trouble and back into the Union is a story with a moral for all of us. Paying your income tax preserves your inalienable right to grumble about paying your income tax. Those are some of the people of today whose actions will affect the world when now is tomorrow. There are many such people. Some serious, some comic, some frightened, some brave. We hope you'll join us as we meet them all.